Hello, everybody. Welcome to Live with Lumina. Today is Wednesday, November 12th, 2025, and today is Oracle Wednesday. And I'm so excited. I'm going to be doing live Oracle readings. Either if you're jumping on live, I have a beautiful friend of mine live. She asked me a question. So I'm going to be doing a general reading for her. That's for the highest and greatest good of all of us. And also I'm tuning into the multidimensional quantum field just to tune into your questions because I know I'm from California. I have a lot of my friends watching the replays. So when you're watching the replay, what I would like you to do right now is just to drop in to your heart center. Let's just do this. I'll walk you through the process. Okay, so just coming into the space, closing your eyes, putting a hand, oh, and then the sun just came out as confirmation. It's this, I mean, we're in this November 11th, 11/11, like galactic, photonic, crystalline, plasmic light is just exquisite. Just dropping into your heart center, placing your hand on your heart. And your other hand, if you can, if not, that's fine. You can do it with your, with your eye, your third eye, your intention. And let's just take 3 deep breaths. One hand on your solar plexus, your power center, and one hand on your heart. And just breathe deeply, dropping into the space, letting go absolutely everything that is no longer in alignment with anything that you're not stepping into right now. Just release the old so you can step into the new. 3 deep breaths. Two more breaths. One more breath. Beautiful. Imagining a cord of light extending from the top of your head, going all the way up to source, the heart center of true source, and imagining a cord of light, like a ruby ray frequency, from the base of your spine, from your root chakra, going all the way down to the heart center of true Mother Earth. Coming back into center. Another deep breath. Imagining a bubble of crystalline, pure, radiant, golden light around you. Only your highest frequency, your highest light, your highest essence is allowed inside of this bubble, connecting into source, your I am presence. And now to receive a clearing, an activation, protection that is for your highest and greatest good on all levels, space, and aspects of time. Just noticing how you feel. It's very subtle. Well, if you're very sensitive, you'll feel it, but it's all intention. So if you have this intention, just know it is so. That's how powerful it is. Beautiful. And just asking Source and your higher self, an angelic Elohim team of light from the highest and greatest good that is in service for the highest and greatest good of all, to give you a clearing right now. Just a quick clearing to release any and all negative energies, negative entities, negative thought forms, negative patterns, negative core consciousnesses, negative programming, any and all distractions, distortions, and deceptions, any and all artificial intelligences, any and all etheric implants, negative cords, negative hooks, any and all negative black box technologies, and we're going to superimpose the white star tetrahedron of light over that. pure, benevolent, high frequency. We're tapping into the 1111 gateway portal of light energies and pure source light. Just clear, asking source to clear, detach, and send back to source with love and gratitude any and all energies that do not belong to you, any and all parasites, blocks, imbalances. And you can ask to receive the messages, insights, and wisdom from any imbalances, including pain, worry, anxiety, fear, heavy density, negative patterns, negative loops, and anything that I'm missing. That's why I always turn it over to source, because I really have no idea of all the layers. Just noticing how you feel. I command and demand and activate my original divine human blueprint. I command, I demand, and I activate my original Kathara grid of light. I command and demand and activate the highest and greatest version of who I came here to be. I command, demand, and activate my highest golden timeline. I command, demand, and activate for me to be in the highest level of service, to be fully resourced, to live an abundant life filled with joy, balance, grace, kindness, compassion. I command, demand, and activate a life filled with miracles, magic, and mastery. And just take a moment, and you can do this yourself. Command, demand, and activate absolutely anything of your heart's desire, any intentions that you have. This is a wonderful practice to do all day, every day. And I always ask for all of this or something even greater, for the highest and greatest good of all. Show me what I cannot see. Help me to release what I no longer need. Help me to step through the portal or through the 1111 gateway portal of lights. Working with this energy until the December solstice, it's phenomenal. Ask whatever you need right now. What do you need? Do you need to connect with your higher self? Do you need help connecting with your guides, your team of light from the highest light realms? What is it that your soul is longing for? Do you need help focusing on your path, staying in your own lane? Do you need help with relationship, either magnetizing the relationship of your dreams or releasing a relationship that is no longer serving you? Ask for what you want. We live in a free will universe. You have to ask for divine support and let go of the how. Trust in the magic, the miracles, and the mastery of the universe, the co-creation. You can ask to activate your memories, your past, present, future, parallel lifetimes that are going on right now, to help activate your mastery, your powers, gifts, and talents that can help you right now in your life. Ask to be guided to resources, to people, to connections, to community, to websites, to information that is going to serve you with your intentions. You have to state your intention. You have to focus. You have to be specific. I have found. What is it that you want, dear ones? Focus. Name it, claim it, demand it, And it is so. The universe will meet you halfway, but you do have to make the first step. Show up anyways. Release the fear. Keep surrendering the fear to source, God, universe, source, God, universe, source, God, universe. Manoto mana atatara shikin tata mana atatara kai mono ototoroko. And I ask to seal all of this intention into a bubble of light and to hold me in that space, to be protected, guided, and connected. Protected, guided, and connected. Protected, guided, and connected for the next 24 hours until I next do this activation, protection, and illumination of light. This is something I do every day, and I was guided to share with you. Noticing how you feel, what is different. Before we open our eyes for this multi-dimensional galactic oracle reading with the Oracle of 44, the oracle deck that I channeled with a star community last year for a group of 44 beings, including myself, our intentions for 2024. That was the co-creation. And now I have these mandalas. I'm going to use that for the reading today. So my beautiful friend has written down a question she had. I would like guys in your hearts right now just to beam it to me. What is your question? Multidimensionally, galactically, and I will answer. Because my higher self is connected with your higher self right now. My hearts are connected with your hearts. My guides are connected with your guides. So ask your questions, dear one, in the comments, telepathically, and let's have fun. Let's answer these questions. Giving grace and gratitude, the goodness, and especially gratitude for yourself for showing up today and being open for this magic, miracles, and mastery. Thank you. 2 minutes, and then we'll start. So just noticing how you're feeling. I woke up this morning, yesterday after the 11/11 portal. I was bombarded with energy. It just knocked me out. We had several X-class solar flares. M-class solar flares, there's photonic light. There's the auroras going on. There's an insane amount of light. You have to ground it. Knocked me out about 9 p.m. And luckily, my children are home from school this week, so I didn't have to do anything. I could just surrender my mommy duty, like they put themselves to bed, and I was able to sleep in. I slept like 12 hours. I stayed in bed even like more than that. And it activated the term COVID. Like I was exhausted. And in the past, I didn't know. Last year, I had the insight as I was studying all these different spiritual releasement practices from people. And I made the connection. I said, oh, no matter how protected I am, it's all information, right? We can always do better. We can always show up better. And so I realized last year at some point that I would pick up if I was not at the top of my game. And even if I am, we're bombarded constantly. We're in a spiritual war. We're picking up things all the time. And I realized that it triggered the long-term COVID, which is like an elephant sitting on my chest, and it's just absolute exhaustion. And I just told my guys this morning, I said, how am I possibly gonna uphold my commitment to showing up every single day for 1 hour? We're going back to a 1 hour transmission because because I'm really focusing on boundaries. So I have 45 minutes for this reading. And I said, how am I possibly? I feel horrible. And then it's about just surrendering. The body knows everything, right? Like you just listen. You go into silence and you listen and you ask. And my guide said, you need to do a clearing. And so I have a lovely meditation. I listened to a clearing. And I did that for like 25 minutes this morning. in bed. I needed to be in silence. Nobody bothered me. Like, it was just amazing. I mean, we are fully resourced by the universe. Everything we have everything we need. All the answers are within us. And I did my clearing and I went downstairs. I made a smoothie, hung out with my family. You know, I took care of a couple things around the house, came upstairs, like keeping my schedule, showing up every single day. And I feel great, but I have to take care. I have to just, you know, be really honoring of my time and my boundaries. So I'm really going to be mindful of just 1 hour live with Lumina moving forward. Now that my launch has been completed for Illuminate until the next cycle. So let me just clear that 1 second. Beautiful. Stepping into the next stage, 45 minutes. We're going to work on the reading. So I channeled the Oracle of the 44. I love it. It's on watercolor paper. I talked about it last Wednesday in Live with Lumina. So I'm not going to answer it. I just want to jump into the readings. And I realized when I was doing my Friday transmission with the Q&A, these are galactic multidimensional readings. So you don't have to be present. There is no time. So you can ask me a question literally in a month from now. And when you watch the replay, because it's a quantum field and it's magic and it's miracles and it's mastery, I will answer your question. I will at least say a word that will trigger. You'll be like, oh, that's what I needed to hear. And when you read channeled messages, when books, it's timeless wisdom. That's why I do not date my artwork. I do not. They want me to timestamp these transmissions, but in general, I don't like time stamping anything because it's quantum multi-dimensional multiverse, right? The only time is here, the only place is now. I said it backwards. The only place is here, the only time is now. Everything's inverted, right? It's all good. So we're going to do these readings. So in the description box, I'm going to link. It's a free PDF, so you can download your free copy of the Oracle of the 44 as it is today. And I'm working with my friend. I'm going to go to a printer and I'm going to see what magic they can create by printing these. But for now, this is where it is. I'm going to give it to you the way it is. It's free. Use it as an energy exchange. Okay, it's free, but I would like your feedback. Like, how are you using it? What did you feel using the energy, the Oracle of the 44? Do you like using it? I would love to hear your testimonials. I would love to hear your experiences. Are you using them with a group? Like, what do you feel looking at this? How is it using this? There's no direction. I have not channeled all the messages. I've only done one, and I feel them. They're like pulling my heart so that I can share them. They really want to be out in the world. But as they stand now, there are just the intentions, the 3 words that I connected with each of these 40 souls. So I'm going to use that in the readings, but the readings are about the geometry, the colors, the feelings when you look at it. They're mandalas. You can turn them around. These are portals. You can print them out. You can use them as activational plates, like to charge your water. Or maybe you want to use this one. What does it feel like when you look at it? You need more love in your life. Maybe that'll help you to open your heart. I'll give you one more example. What do you see when you look at this? These are quantum multidimensional keys, codes, and templates of light. They're mandalas, but they're light language, sacred geometry, and the color rays. They're just so much. And I don't want to give you too much information to limit you into Occident. It's all about your experiences. I just love them. I would love to hear your feedback. Okay, I'm going to jump into the first question my beautiful friend sent me. So her question is, this is what she wrote. So she says, I'm in a blank place in my life. I'd really like to know how I can be of service right now in a bigger way. We are meant to be seen and shine. I am still in this cocoon chrysalis stage. So how can I be of service in a bigger way? How can I be of service in a bigger way? How can I be in service in a bigger way? And since this is a question that many of us have, again, this is not personal reading. If you want to do that, I do have an something I'm going to be launching, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, but I'm going to be offering one question readings while I'm mixing this. One question readings that I will dive into your personal story. They're going to be audio recordings, so stay tuned for that. This is a general reading based on your questions. I'm shuffling them. Tuning into the field. How can I be of service? So if this is a question for you, think about it in terms of your own experience. So I'm going to answer this question for in general as a collective reading for all of us, for the highest and greatest good of us all. Monoto mana atatara shikin tatata na amana tatara ko ka mana atai. Okay, I'm gonna pick 3 cards. I got this one. So this is a card about inner peace, happiness, and financial freedom. This is what popped up. I'm gonna pick 3 cards. So what do you see when you look at this? It's a question for everybody, right? There's no right or wrong answers. When you work with these cards, what do you notice? What draws your attention? That's the code working. Do you notice the color, the design, the lines, the dots? Like, what is answering your question? Okay, the shapes. Like, are you noticing the negative space or the color, this design? And it's, or these lines, right? Let me just tune into it for you. In the context of how can I be in service? This is the reading. So the first thing that's coming to my attention is these lines. It's sort of like, so the reading is about, so each line is like a star. It's like focusing. And again, this is reading for my friend, but it's also for all of us because we're all connected. It's really like stay in your own lane. These are lanes. Stay focused on what you're here to do. Don't worry about anybody, anything outside of you. Take your focus off of the external right now. Focus within. And trust that, no, this is a wheel. And it's like a spinning wheel. It's showing me. 1 second while I move. So imagine these are multi-dimensional quantum. It's like Arcturian technology. So I'm expressing these on paper, but imagine it's like 3, 4, 5, 12-dimensional objects, right? So look at it from like a higher perspective looking down. So I'm looking down and I'm seeing the spinning wheel. So it's just look forward, okay? Just, we're humans, our eyes, the way we are now, it's looking forward. Just look forward, stay in your lane, look at what's in front of you, look at what's arising in front of you. So no matter where the wheel spins, based on how you wake up in the morning, what is arising in your life, what challenges or celebrations are arising, just focus on that. Just stay in your lane to focus. Be present. And that's a message that keeps coming up over and over and over this whole week. Present is key, they're saying. So let's say the wheel spins here and this kind of trauma arises today and it's like very difficult. Just be present 1,000% with whatever's arising. And in the next moment, the wheel will spin and you'll be shown another obstacle, gift, blessing message. Stay present with whatever's arising here. And then in the next moment, the next week or days or whatever, you're going to be here. Keep focusing forwards. Don't worry about the past. Don't worry about the future. Just focusing, looking forward with whatever is arising in your moment. So that's one layer of the reading. And then each little dot is like a crystal, or they're showing me right now, it's like an obstacle. Obstacle sounds like a negative word. They're saying it's like they're like my guides. Like I have a whole team, it's all me. I said before, it's like the royal we, they. It's just easier to talk that way. So they're saying it's like each dot, they're just focusing on the silver. This is silver, okay? So each dot on this line, this is like your path today, right? This trajectory. Each dot is about each thing that's coming into your awareness. You know, this phone call or this problem, whatever the thing is, right? You do one at a time. You take one step at a time. You don't worry about anything. You just be completely present with whatever's arising. And you deal, like, feel it with your senses. And as you really drop into presence, how do you do that? They're saying, there's how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? 12 dimensions, right? But they're saying focus on your 12 senses. So it's so layered, right? So each dot here, each thing, can I give you an example? What's arising? Let me just listen. It's not about listening, actually. How can I say? It's about when I'm listening, it wasn't about my words. I was listening to my body, and my body was like really sore. I'm sitting on my bed and I have to keep moving. So it's about paying attention to my body because my body was in a little bit of pain. My husband asked me this morning why I was tired. I said a million reasons. I'll give you one. There's a lot of solar activity right now. That's what's arising in my world. So I'm just looking, this is all the information from this one dot right here. And it's about information is light. Okay, guys? So what information am I receiving? So he asked me this $1 million question. Why are you so tired? He sees the world in black and white, kind of. I'm just simplifying it. I'm like, I'm a mold. I see this is a very masculine thing. It's like the male, it's 12:44. So the angels are agreeing with me. It's the male masculine energy is all about, they want to know like left or right, you know, it's action. Don't take action. It's very not simplified, but the masculine energy is very different from the feminine energy. You know, he asked me why I was tired. I said, I have a million answers. He just wants to know, like, he goes, well, it must be because you're not exercising enough. I go, yeah, that is true. 100%, 100,000%. I am not exercising enough. So on one level, that one information I'm getting, it was a response from the field externally mirrored back to me. I need to exercise more, 100,000%. I do. I'm an artist. I sit a lot. I'm sedentary, you know. I really have to focus on moving my body, right? But it's not as simple as that. I said there's also these solar flares. There's also the 1111 gateway portal of light. There's also the three-eyed atlas. There's also the swan comet and the other comets. There's also, you know, the auroras that are here. There's the corona mass ejections from the sun. There's also the moon influence. There's also Mercury's in retrograde. There's also, I mean, 1,000 things, right? He doesn't want to hear that. He just wants wants to go. He just wants he wants a simple answer. But women are not like very simple. Like we don't think in logical, we think in circles and spirals, and we're very different, right? Very simple answer, but men are from Mars and women are from Venus, right? So on one level, information I'm getting from the field that was mirrored back to me from my husband is, yes, that is true. I'm not going to get mad at him because it is absolutely true. It came into my awareness because yes, I do need to exercise more. That is true, but it also activated my long-term COVID. It also was a signal to my body that I had picked up some entities or energies. That's why I was tired. And I have the awareness about that. And so I did a clearing. And then if I listened to the protocol my higher self laid out for me, I was able to show up on this call exactly on time. And then I had to restart my computer, so I was a couple minutes late, but I did show up. And I'm working on boundaries, so I'm showing up. That was one dot. So in your life, whatever is arising, think about it. And you look at it from a different perspective. So in regards to my friend's question, so I'm going to back up. How can I be of service in a bigger way? The answer, short answer, presence. That's it. Short answer. My husband wants a short answer. I'm giving you a short answer. Presence. Focus. What is arising in your life? Because I believe absolutely everything is coming from our higher self for our benefit, by us, to us, for us. Radical self-responsibility for absolutely everything showing up in your life. I don't care, somebody needs to hear this, that your plumbing needs attention or you need to clean your toilets. I'm going to just tune into the field. What is showing up for your life right now? Just tell me. Yeah, you had a fight with your partner. Your children aren't listening to you. You're crying. You're grieving a loss of your father. Your dog passed away. You got a new puppy. These are all different people giving me information, what I'm hearing. A new puppy came into your life. A granddaughter was born. A grandson was born. Twins were born. Celebrating a birthday, an 80th birthday. You receive flowers from your beloved. You're going to start a new project. You're launching your business. What is coming up in your life right now? This is all part of how you can be in service. I'm seeing a plant. Somebody's showing me they need to water their plant because it's been wilted. Nobody's been paying attention to it. Somebody needs to clean their house. Somebody needs to stop eating so much chocolate. I think that was for me. What did I have for breakfast? Chocolate. Yes. All of it is true, right? Light is information. And as we're connected with all of this light, we're receiving so much information. This is all what I'm getting from just that one dot. Now, think about what is the most important thing. How can we be in service in a bigger way? Truth, resonance. When I was speaking with my 80-year-old friend the other day, she said, and I asked her, what's your advice like as an 80-year-old to a baby like me? You know, I'm only 50. And she said, speak your truth, just truth. Every single thing is giving you information. It's giving feedback. If my intention is to be in service in a bigger way, like my friend's question, I have to, intention is powerful, like we did at this meditation. I have to absolutely trust that every single thing in my life is giving me feedback. It's giving me information in relation to that. Everything. Like presence, listening, truth. I promise you, if you can speak your truth, Be your truth, resonate at your truth, and stay in your own lane, right? No matter how the wheel is turning. Eyes in front of you, stay in your own lane. Do not be distracted by anything external. When you can master that, you're good, you're good. But we're not taught that. We're not taught how to stay in our own lane. We are programmed before birth, before lifetimes. Like, it's been going on for millions of years on the surface of this planet. We're not, it's very challenging to completely switch gears. And we're inundated with the programming from these higher, it's not higher frequency, they're saying higher frequency, but it's like higher technology. We cannot possibly see all of the microwaves, radio waves, the internet waves, the 5G. We can't see it, because if we could, we would go literally crazy. Like, we would be, like if you watch those movies, the heist kind of rubbery movies, when they show, like, they put the powder over the lasers, like the lasers were already there, but then they show you how they beat the system. That's one way to crack the matrix, right? It's eyes wide open right now. Your eyes are wide open, you can see. That knowledge is absolutely power. And then when we know, we can relax, our nervous system can relax, and we can open. We're directly tapped to source. Set an intention, connecting, plugging yourself into source, God, universe, however you resonate. Plug into something bigger than us. Connect with your guides, even if you don't know. Whatever your intention is, like we did at the beginning, watch it again. Come back to this over and over and over again, because it's so important for this time. It's so important that we know who you are. Jesus said, know yourself, right? I don't know if it was those exact words, but know thyself. All of the simple teachings are the truth. Simple. Go back to the basics. So my 80-year-old friend said, truth. I said, thank you. Speak your truth, be your truth. Don't let anybody dim your light. We are supernovas. Like, I feel the artwork wanting to pour out of me as a supernova, and it's coming. It cannot come all at once. It's coming in stages. This is also showing me, like in the movie Tron, something like that. They illuminate the lights. Like, where you are will light up in front of you. So it's like you take that step. It's showing me like the inside of a video game, right? I kind of want to watch that movie again. He's inside, it's like 70s or 80s movie. Go back and watch the old movies, because there's so much information, messages for our times that were channeled that are for now, okay? That's why everything I watch and everything I listen to, I do it from this self-aware, highly conscious, intentional purpose. Everything is information. So it's like I'm walking, and as I'm taking a step, like the Fool is coming up. We are the fools right now, because we are the light workers and the star seeds. Believe me, I promise you, if you're watching this, you are a light worker and a star seed. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. So just don't worry about that. You are, right? And so we're on the fool's journey. So can you imagine, you're on the fool's journey, you take a step, but you don't know where you're going. We're not supposed to know where we're going, you guys and girls. That's the whole point. This is the new earth. And I don't care how many lifetimes you remember, how enamored you are because you had this lifetime or that lifetime, or it doesn't matter. All of that is part of who you are right now, and what we're stepping into has not been done before. Because what we're doing is not ascending individually, like what Jesus did, or Buddha did, Kuan Yin did, Brahma did, Shiva did. All of this ascended master, Saint Germain, all of them. Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene. whatever the ascended masters are in your culture, just connect with that. You know, it's about the frequency. And the ascended masters were boots on the ground. They were here with us. So it's a different frequency than the angelic frequency, which for the most part, besides Metatron and Sandalphone, I believe, we're not in in this realm. We're on the ground. It's very distracting. There's so I'm seeing, oh look, it's all painted by hand, right? It's not exactly perfect. But that's the point. I just turned the wheel and I'm looking at, my friend just said it was raining. I'm still getting the photonic light. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing. It's not raining here. But that caught my attention because my friend just commented, and it has me looking out at the clouds. What is arising in each moment? So I'm arising in this moment with this dot. The next dot is helping me look outside at the clouds, and I'm seeing angels. I've seen unicorn clouds in the last week, dragon clouds, angel clouds, spaceships, starships, beings, animals. There's so much magic and miracles and mastery, you guys. Just open up. We're in this protected space right now. Comment when you watch the replay. I would love to hear if any of this resonates. We came here to be human. We've been all those things. Don't let that even distract you. Just all of the lights. Las Vegas. I'm from California, right? Las Vegas is so shiny and glittery and awesome. And it's the heart of distraction, distortion, and deception. It is fun. Go for it. Do the things. Enjoy being human. We came to experience it all, but don't get lost in it. Or if you do, I've been lost. I've had many, many lifetimes. I've gotten lost in all of it. Just stand up, brush the dirt off, and come back to center. And that's why it's key. Go back to the beginning with the cleansing and clearing. Okay, I have 2 more minutes, and because I did say I was going to pick 3 cards. So the other thing, oh, so these are all the lights, like the Fool's Journey, like you're stepping, and it's like Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade, I believe. Harrison Ford, right? He's just stepping, and then the stone is appearing. He's stepping, and then it's the Fool's Journey. The point is, how can you be in service presence? Take the step, blind faith, trust, and belief is key right now. Trust that the universe has got your back. The path will emerge when you take the step. The steps will not come first in most cases. You have to just 1,000%, however you want to do it. You need your belief, trust, and faith. You put the foot down, you know it, you command, demand, and activate that step to be below you, and it will just appear. So the steps will come. And also, I just want to bring your awareness to, this is not AI art. This is hand-drawn art. It is not perfect. It's going to make me crazy because I am a perfectionist. But don't let your perfectionism hold you back from launching the thing, doing it anyways. Show up raw, real, vulnerable, authentic as you are. Speak your truth. It's not perfect. This reminds people that, okay, AI is perfect, but there's no heart and soul. You cannot use the AI to access the Akashic records. You are soul, you are source, you are light, you are a shard from the creator. You are all of that and so much more. We came here as masters this time, and we're activating a field of the ascension, activation, expansion, evolution, amazingness of the entire planet of billions of people rising. And these are all light workers on the path. You're going to meet them. But anyways, this is not perfect. It's to remind us of our imperfect perfection. Now, yes, I probably should have spent more time focusing and art is a, maybe I'll go back and fix it. It's watercolor. I can go. It's a work in progress. I'm looking at it because I do things really quickly. Look at it. It's not perfect. OMG. It's gonna make me crazy. But it's I work with the artwork over time. So now I'm looking at it through fresh lens. I'm looking at it through a picture or through the screen right now. I'm gonna go back to it and slow down and just touch it up so that they're perfect. And that's why we're not having them printed yet. But this dotted line is all about, I'm just distracted, right? Focus. It's about being messy and being human and being fun and being crazy and being loving and being colorful. Be organic, human, awesome you. Truth. Be you. So that's the reading. I just looked at the dots today. It's going to be different every single time. I have 14 minutes. I'm going to pick 2 more cards to answer that question. Card number 2, how can I be of service in a bigger way? And you get the idea. I could go for hours and hours off of that reading. This is still to answer my friend's question. Shomona tatarakai tamana atatarakai ta shikini ina atatarakai. Okay, 2 cards fell out. Perfect. First one is this. In relation to that question, how can I be of service in a bigger way? What gets your attention first of all? My friend commented, wow. And if you can write your answer, like what did you see when I first showed you this card in relation to your question? What's popping out at you? She said, let me second, go to the chat. She said the center, like you deserve it all, royalty. OMG, I absolutely love that. Yes. And that's a reading for me because I'm stepping into my queen. 50 is about claiming, not about crone. It's a wearing my crown. Look at that, the scepters. This reminds me of, I've had many life, again, I'm just giving you an example. I want you, because this is a reading for you tuning in. What does it mean to you? I'm just giving you examples. So when I look at this, this reminds me of a shield I used to wear like in the Amazonian, as an Amazonian warrior, like Wonder Woman. It's, right? There's, when you work with the energy, the light codes, there's no right or wrong answer. It's all what is appearing to you right now. What do you notice? These are codes of multidimensional technological tools, healing tools. And you'll notice different things. And when you work with them in person, it is exquisite. What else do you notice? Okay, and she's saying, and the sides are the joyful dance of life. Yes. Yeah, it looks exactly like people. I was totally thinking about, looks like right now I'm seeing that as people dancing. And I'm noticing actually the softer colors. My focus is completely on this level. How it's all distinct. It's soft. And that's what I need. So for me, how can I be of service? This is an activation for me to soften my heart. Open my heart wide to the universe. I watched an activation Aaron Lyons did for the Lionsgate about the tantra of life, like just falling in love with yourself. And she was talking about, how do you want to make millions of dollars? Like it's all energy. Fall in love with money, fall in love with yourself. It's all energy. It's the sweets. Oh, my friend just said the sweet. What did she say? Let me go back. It's the sweet spot. Yes. It's like, for me, this is an activation I'm receiving right now about the softness, opening up fully for my divine feminine, receiving the sweetness of life, gentleness. That's what I need to give to myself because, yeah, the light codes are really intense right now. The activations are so intense. Be kind and gentle. Spend time in nature with an intention. Ask the sun, the elements to help you ground, to help you breathe. I was hyper focused on the air element this morning about the listening to the birds, my breath. It was hard for me to breathe. So breathing. You're getting constant feedback from the universe, from your higher self in different ways. And this is one way with the colors, right? And these also remind me of jewels. So I'm looking at more the inner circles. Anything else you want to share about this card? I'm going to do one more card that pulled out. 3 cards for your reading. The last thing I'm noticing is the outer circle. Like, and this is something you can do with children. And I have them go before they go to sleep at night because we're so vulnerable. We could be very hyper aware during the day, but at night, it's we're open, we're astral traveling, we're, especially for children. So a technique I learned is imagine, and I learned this from John O. Webster, and he's doing spiritual release therapy with Andy, forgetting his last name. Anyways, a technique because they're teaching children. I'm distracted by thinking of his last name. I'll put it in the comment. They're teaching children like just do the spiritual techniques as play, right? So before bed, I have my kids imagine a bubble of light around you. It's protective and your favorite color. Your favorite color is absolutely key. Your favorite color is for a reason. So I'm using this aqua color around me. So this is a great protection. Use colors. Teach that to children. Takes a second and it can change your life. And my friend said, me too, like the universe. Was that the universe about the outside or what was the universe related to? I don't remember. Yes, about the outside. Yeah, it's going to mean something different for everybody. And that's what's so cool. I just love it. Okay, the third card that pulled out, are you ready? Is this card. Oh, and I didn't actually say. So when I channeled this, actually, it was about love and light. Okay, and then the third one is this one. So how can I be of service in a bigger way? And what do you get when you tune into this? And my friend said, wow. I know, right? They're all wow to me. I just love them. What are you noticing in relation to your question in this now moment? My friend says, I see a warrior first. That's cool. A galactic warrior. Love it. How do you feel when you're looking at this? It's empowering. Look at the color combinations. Look how the shapes. She says, it reminds me why I'm here. How does it remind you? You don't have to share anything personal, but I'm curious. Because when we get an inspiration and we share it, it helps to give other people inspiration as well. It gives strength, she says. I'm loving this reading. It's amazing. I could do this for hours and hours. Oh, my friend said it was raining, and now here the sun just came out because I'm creating magic and talking about light. The light's coming through. And after my call yesterday, I was talking about all the light. It did this rain yesterday. We're going through all the elements, all the seasons, everything. She's saying there's just big random drops. There's no rain here. And we live very close to each other. She's a good friend of mine that lives close to me. So that's also information. We live in the same town, very close to each other. and it's a little bit raining and it's sunny here. So we're all going to have a different experience, and yet there's still clouds, but we're going to see the clouds differently. I just love it. And let me just tune in for a few minutes. I have about 5 minutes and then I'll end the call. So, oh yeah, and then I was holding it this way, but it's actually gold. Oh, I was looking this, but you see there's gold. So when I go like this, you can see the silver, you can see the gold, right? So when I go like, that's like playing with magic, right? My son was learning magic. Look at that. That is just cool. I forgot they're all metallic. The gold shows something different. Yeah. It's like our hidden magic is coming to the surface. Look how the silver is disappearing, the gold. It's all there. It reminds me of the Wizard of Oz, Dorothy. It's all there. You've had the answers all along. Look at that. This is like your magic. It's like we're remembering our DNA, the templates. We're remembering our magic lines. We're restoring the line. This is talking about the land right now for me. And I'm being shown we're activating as we remember who we are. Um, she's saying it reminds me of Merkaba and galactic travel. Yeah. And as we are remembering who we are, we're speaking our truth. We are helping each other. We are present with whatever's arising. We're activating the land beneath our feet. When I do protection in the morning, it's for the people, for myself, first and foremost, all the people I love, similar to what I did at the beginning, and the land. So this is like the magical ley lines of the land. They're all being reconnected. This is 8. So it's about looking at the galactic clock, you know, looking at Earth clock, the 8 quadrants of the equinoxes, the solstices, and the cross quarter days. We just passed Samhain, right? Halloween. And that's the halfway mark between the equinox, the solstice. So it's finding, for me, this is the compass. It's finding your inner compass, your North Star. So you could look at it above, right? Your North Star. What is your North Star? That's how you can be in service. You find out who you are. And so like I did in the beginning with the first one, it's no matter how you turn it. This is also that. It doesn't matter what life throws at you. You find your center and you ground to the heart center of true Mother Earth, and to the heart center of Source, and into your heart. And so no matter what life throws at you, you like we did with this, whatever is your path in front of you with presence, you stay true to who you are, you speak your truth, you keep forward. And we're going to be thrown around. We're in a chaotic unraveling of the world because it's time for a change. But in the eye, this is also, I'm being drawn to the center. Be in the eye of the storm. It's always calm. Find your center, your peace, your confidence, your strength. And we did it at the beginning. One hand on your solar plexus below your navel, and then one hand on your heart. You find your peace, you find your power, you find your strength in your heart. And no matter what the external world is throwing at you, nothing's going to stop you. You're going to be in your power. You're going to speak your truth with love, with your heart centered. Okay, these are the 3 cards that's come up in this reading for my beautiful friend. Thank you so much. Anything else that you want to say before I close the reading about this card? I feel like you want to share one more thing. What is your center? Find that. Follow that. Oh, she said she wrote it. Let me see the chat. She said the word mastery. Yes, 1000%. Thank you so much. Find your mastery and do that. Become really good at that, because you are here at this time to be you, unapologetically, 1000% shining your light. You're in a blank page. I'm going to go back to my friend's question. We'll wrap it up in 5 minutes. I'm in a blank place in my life. I'd really like to know what I can do to be of service in a bigger way. We are meant to be seen and shine. She's still in a cocoon chrysalis stage. Oh, I didn't answer that part. My mind is being drawn to that. You're still in a cocoon chrysalis stage. And if you are literally where you are, be present with what's arising, you're in a cocoon and chrysalis stage. You are in a cocoon and chrysalis stage. You are in a cocoon and chrysalis stage. Don't force it. Don't try to change it. Don't try to fix that. My video for us. Don't try to fix it, change it, force it. Don't wish something. Oftentimes, we want something to be different. And that's when we go into sorrow, we go into suffering, we go into difficulty, okay? Don't try to change anything. Don't try to force anything. Be present with whatever is. And it's all perfect. Be okay with that. And the moment that we're completely present with whatever is arising, right? We have our shield, we have our compass, our crown, our royalty, our direction, the light codes. This is like data, like from the matrix, constant like data coming down. We have to ground it into our heart, to be present with whatever is arising. Just be in the cocoon, right? A butterfly or a silkworm, a moth, right? They're in the cocoon. I promise you, they're not in the cocoon going, huh, when am I going to change? What's going on? What's wrong with me? They're not psychoanalyzing being a cocoon. They're just in the cocoon. They're just in the cocoon in the dark, and the dark is the void. That's the womb. That's the creation. You're building the new earth. We're all building the new earth, and it's going to take a minute, a long minute. This is like a 20-year unprecedented collective ascension, acceleration and expansion of human collective. Like, it's going to take a minute to be okay with where you're at. Be present, breathe. There's a lot going on. Give yourself grace. Give yourself the gift of permission, grace, and compassion. You're not feeling good, just not feel good. It's all part of it. We need all of it. We came here to experience all of it. It's all important. Every single iota of moment. You don't want to miss anything. Presence. Don't let your life pass you by. It's changing at hyperspeed. But as we find our northern star, the northern star, a thing I've been really diving into, a practical thing you can do is take a look at astrology at your north node. When I learned about north node like 20 years ago, it blew my mind. Jan Stiller, she wrote, I'm trying to remember what the book is called, and I have it, my friend, if you want to borrow it. It's called The Astrology of Your Soul by Jan Stiller. It revolutionized the way I thought about astrology. Astrology, of course, I'm going to talk a few more minutes. I'll finish in 11 minutes because there's still a couple more things in the transmission, and then we'll get off. North Node. Yes, it's coming through. Astrology is not just your sun sign. There's 12 sun signs, and there's billions of people. I guarantee people don't like astrology because they just think that when they read in the column in the newspaper, in the old days it was just the newspaper, like this little blurb, they're like, that's not me. But of course that's not you, because there's so many nuances, right? Dive into astrology if you're guided to. What is your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign? What house is the sun, moon, and right? Well, yeah, your rising sign will be the first house. But what house are those active in? Looking at all your planets. Look, I mean, there's so many layers. Look at the houses. So not only are you looking, my friend said my north node is in Aries. Yes, my north node is Sagittarius, which is, I think, opposite of Pisces. I believe I'm correct in saying that. And it's my North Node is in the sixth house, which is Virgo. And I believed I think I talked about this. I didn't have any Virgo on my chart, which doesn't make sense because I'm a queen of all the elements. I'm very balanced. And I had no idea of where. Like I knew, okay, and it's showing me this. I knew it was there, but I couldn't see it, right? It was there. I said the earth is there. And then when I found out that I had 6 of my prominent signs in the house, the sixth house, I said that's where the Virgo's earth. I said, oh, it's been there all along. What has been there all along that you're not paying attention to, that you're not seeing, that you've been ignoring? Because I guarantee your higher self is trying to get your attention. So it's magic. On one level, it looks like magic. How does she do that? How does he do that? On another level, if you just turn your focus, the angle of light, right? Look at it through the lens of a camera or the screen, like I'm looking on the computer screen, mirrored, because I'm seeing it as mirrored. Look at it a different way. Look at things a different way, and you'll see the magic. That's like the matrix is falling apart, but like the 5Gs becoming the 5D, like just change your perspective. Upside down exercise is actually really good for you. I have a machine to do that. I'm gonna do that today. I've been avoiding that. Just go upside down, get the blood, like do things in opposite, more in the polarity. If you cannot see, do the opposite, and it'll give you a perspective. Like when I was doing my art classes, they say, and you're trying to do realistic art, you turn the paper upside down and then you're drawing it. It gives your brain like a different way to focus. We need the art of differences. We pay attention to what's different. Okay, so you need that to have clarity, like see what's in front of you. So anyways, the North Node is like where you're going in your life. The opposite is the South Node. An opposite sign is about, South Node is like what's easy for you. North Node is what's, and they're in opposite signs. And my North Node is in the house of the sixth house, which is Virgo, which is why I got into that. And I started to learn about the houses. I mean, I knew about it, but it came into my awareness during the new moon in Virgo last cycle, with the solar moon in Virgo, 0° Virgo, 0, and then 30 degrees Virgo, like 2 months ago, during the last eclipse cycle. Okay. So look, you can see the codes. They stand different with the light, because we're like this rainbow prism of light. So that also answers the question, right? Take a look at the North Node. Somebody needed to hear that. Take a look, things upside down, backwards. Ask people to be a mirror. Ask the question to the universe. You can channel, you can do artwork. And again, I invite you with all of these transmissions, do artwork. Like keep your mind busy and just let the transmissions come. Listen again and draw and write and create, and you'll get your answer in a 1,000 different ways. So Jan Spiller mentions in her book, it's 100% equal. Like not only, most people are just focused, what's the sign? But absolutely what's equal, look at the sign and the house. That is the key. It's like we're looking at one aspect of your astrology chart. It's not enough. You can get the AI. People can say, I could do your chart. I can plug it into the AI, like the machine. And yes, it tells you what it is. But we're not robots, you guys. Pay for a reading. Somebody you resonate with, give yourself that gift of whatever it is that you're interested in. I dived into human design. I had 3 readings, astrology, Vedic astrology, if you're looking at cosmic astrology, like whatever the astrology, galactic astrology is what I'm really interested right now. And then a friend of mine, she's doing, if you're interested and you want to do a session, like there's people doing galactic astrology, galactic Akashic records, like it's all part of it. Like what is it that your soul needs right now, and do that. Invest in yourself. That's my gift. Whatever you need help with, invest in that. We know what we're supposed to be doing, right? And only you can give yourself that answer. But like we need help sometimes seeing that because we've been blind and programmed. And that's why it's so helpful to work with people so that they can reflect back to you. What is it that you're not seeing? What is it that you're not paying attention to? Your soul is trying to get your attention over and over and over. So I have 5 more minutes. I just want to close. And then I'm going to get off and have an awesome, magical, and miraculous day filled with mastery, magic, and miracles. And I wish the same for you, my friend. So thank you. Thank you so much for coming on, joining me live, and asking that amazing, perfect question for today's reading. And it is on so many levels, multidimensionally, like it's for you, my love. I love you so much. She gave me a heart. I'm giving you a heart. Pay for a reading, invest in yourself. That is like, give yourself the gift for your birthday, for Christmas, holidays, whatever, Kwanzaa, like whatever you're celebrating. Invest in yourself, because when you invest in like a person, like an astrologer, because people that's their mastery, support their mastery, because it says yes to them. It gives them confidence and strength and excitement and celebration to keep going. Like, we really in this time need to honor and connect with people in person, and to like honor the creatives, the visionaries, and the artists, like especially because that's something that AI cannot replace. There's space and room for everything, okay? And that's what I invite you to do. You can get the printout, readout of your astrology, but when you really connect with somebody, that's a soul contract. You worked with them before, and like you're being called into their field for a reason. So buy the reading, and they're going to come and weave with the magic, the soul connection. They're going to weave the magic so that you can be activated into your life of magic, miracles, and mastery on a whole new level. And these are timeless readings. Like, this is a timeless reading that you're going to tune into this recording, and anytime it's going to give you something different. Because when you look at, and I mixed them up, they're all mixed up, which means I'm not going to show you those because that reading is complete. I have 3 minutes. When you look at this, it's going to mean that's what the oracle is. It's going to mean something. And here's mine. Oh, I just passed it. It's going to mean something to you different in each moment. How powerful, right? I just literally talked about one dot for 10 minutes. There's layers and layers and layers, and I'm so excited to dive deep. We're going to do the Oracle Wednesday next Wednesday again. Come with your questions. Tomorrow, Thursday, on my podcast, we're going to do art. I'm going to share some more art with you. I don't know which art. They'll let me know later. And on Friday is my galactic multidimensional Q&A. I'm going to be drawing, it's a fire code, because I have 4 of these in this month of November. Until the next week is going to be Friday. The next Friday is going to be about fire, because last Wednesday was water. We're going to go through the elements. So it's going to be about fire, which is passion, which is excitement, which is enthusiasm. So stay tuned. We're going to do so many fun things this month. Yes, my birthday. Yes, it's on Saturday. And I will not be with you guys on my podcast on Saturday. I'll be with my family, celebrating and having fun, and I'll share some pictures online with you guys. Okay, and then this was on top, just randomly. So I'm going to end this with just bring some love. This is about growth, love, and health. So just to close, take some time today for you to honor the growth, how far you've come, how far you are now, and where you're going. Honor your health. Listen to your body today. Honor your love. Love yourself. Love on yourself. Do something. Buy yourself something like love. Give yourself heart opening. Give yourself a hug. Give somebody a hug. Pay it forward. Teach somebody else today about magic, miracles, and mastery. I love you so much. This is Lumina. Thank you for the galactic oracle reading. That was amazing. And thank you to my beautiful friend for being with me. I love you. I will see you guys all tomorrow. Same time, 12 o'clock Turkey time, for some artwork. And it's going to be awesome. I love you. And I will talk to you soon. See you tomorrow.